This race recap is brought to you by Strange Engineering. Hashtag Race Strange. Jack was nimble, Jack was quick. Jack ran a world record in the heat of the day and made it stick. What funny car driver Jack Beckman did behind the wheel of the Infinite Hero entry at the NHRA Sonoma Nationals is the stuff fairy tales are made of. It is a show of total dominance. Beckman dominated qualifying, established a new world record at 392, and flat out stomped the funny car field en route to his 5th national event victory of 2015. Beckman won an all-DSR final by stopping teammate Tommy Johnson Jr. and heads into Seattle as the only pro driver who can sweep the swing.
Question: how much of a storybook weekend and how much pressure were you feeling not to screw it up?
That was a Don Perdome type of weekend. I remember in the late 80s in his funny car, and it had a rip-your-throat-out type of weekend, and that's what we had for the Infinite Hero Dodge, for Sandvik, for Nampa, for Matco, for Army, for everybody at Don Schumacher Racing. Congrats, Ryan, on your fireman deal there. My God, the crew. And having our teammate in the winners, in the final round with us, we knew Don couldn't lose.
Meeting in the Top Fuel final round was a pair of drivers who graduated to the fuel ranks from the Pro Stock division. One on 2 and the other on 4. Former Pro Stock bike racer Antron Brown secured the second leg of a Don Schumacher Racing double-up as he also won from the number 1 qualifying position. In scoring his 5th victory of the season, Brown beat first-time Top Fuel finalist Dave Connolly, who started the day from the number 2 spot.
What does it mean to you, who as a young 10-year-old at Englishtown, New Jersey, saw your racing hero, Don Garlitz, convinced you to get into this sport, and you have just now equaled his record of 35 Top Fuel victories?
Gary, that and all the glory goes to the Lord and Savior, and I mean, Big Daddy's always been a hero, man. And a believer in faith. He always had that big cross on it, and you got to have faith when you're driving these crazy rocket ships. When you're riding 300-some plus mile an hour, but yet, man, all of our macro distributors like Jeff and all these guys behind us for 1,600 plus trips, this is what it's for, brother. This is what it's for. Big Daddy was supported by Macco, we are, and for all of our Toyota, and most important, all of our soldiers stand behind us, brother. What they do for us, this is a win for the whole DSR team.
Chris McGahey is no longer a bridesmaid. In his 5th trip to an NHRA Pro Stock final, the Odessa, Texas-based driver sealed the deal as he beat Jonathan Gray in the final round. McGahey scored his monumental victory in winning from the number 1 qualifying spot.
Chasing this for a time, and now you finally achieved it. What's the journey been like?
30 years my family's been trying to win one of these. Over 30 years. Finally we did it. I couldn't have done it without my parents. All the years me and my dad ran de-altered suck out there, I guess it's paid off finally. Man, it's a dream come true. I'm speechless at this point.
Since the Pro Stock motorcycle division doesn't run Seattle, Eddie Krawick secured a clean sweep of the 2-wheeled Western Swing and did so in impressive fashion by winning the Pro Stock bike battle on Saturday and winning from the number 1 qualifying position on Sunday.
To our whole team, Matt and Andrew, I couldn't thank you guys enough. Big dog fire, and this was for him. We worked hard back at the shop in the last couple weeks because we struggled. We knew we were better in the way that we were performing. Our Harley Davidsons were fast bikes. It was up to us to figure it out and find it, and that's what we told everybody. We will find it. There's no reason to complain, but you got to dig hard and try and get it.
Headlining the Lucas Oil Sportsman Division's West Coast hitter Justin Lamb drove his way to the Superstock crown as he was able to track down Dave Bridgewater with his Superstock B-modified Cobalt. In a battle of iconic sportsman racers, it was Jimmy Frank chasing down Kyle Seipel for the Stock Eliminator title. Robert Neighbor used a quicker reaction time in the Supercomp final to force Val Torres into a breakout. The victory was the 2nd career Supercomp win for Neighbor. Barry Willoughby made his first career Supergas win an easy one when Rick Cates turned it red. After losing the Stock Eliminator final, Kyle Seipel redeemed himself in Top Dragster by taking down Dean Hall in the final round. ProGas pioneer Ted Kellner made the most of his Top Sportsman outing by scoring his 3rd NHRA National Event victory over Jeff Gillette. Closing out the winners was Ryan Giacconi, who ran dead on the 1090 Index in Super Street in his Thunderbird to take down Bernie Polvador. The NHRA Mellow Yellow Drag Racing Series heads to the Great Northwest for the NHRA Northwest Nationals at Pacific Raceway just outside of Seattle. Stay tuned to CompetitionPlus.com for all the latest news, and make sure to like us on Facebook. Kathy Fisher, CompetitionPlus.tv.